It's, it's my honor to present the 2022 Billie Jean King Leadership Award to Olympic champion, world champion, NCAA champion, Hall of Fame player, and coach, my shero, Dawn Staley.
Before I give the obvious thank yous, I just want to say I'm honored to be in this room. Obviously, with all the energy, the women that have come on the stage, the women that are in the audience, you empower me, you inspire me. You also let me know how much that I'm out of shape. So thank you for that. The intermittent fasting will continue. But I have to say thank you to Billie Jean King and the Women's Sports Foundation nominating committee for this tremendous honor. I must admit, it's been very difficult to find the words of appreciation that live up to an award in the name of the great Billie Jean King. She's meant so much to women's sports that receiving an award in her name and on the 50th anniversary of Title IX is layered in pressure. It's a bit daunting, to say the least, and it's made me a little introspective. When I think about it, my road to this podium has everything to do with a conversation I had with my mother. It was 1987, and I'm dating myself, my senior year of high school, and I was preparing for my college home visits. Without talking to my mother, I decided that I would not host the college coaches at my childhood home. About the time my family resided in a housing projects in North Philly, and I was uneasy exposing my neighborhood, my family, and my life in that way. When I told my mother the home visits were being moved, she first asked why, which was rhetorical. Then looked me straight in my eyes and said, "Dawn, never be ashamed to show where you come from, who you are, and what you believe in. Because somewhere out there, there's a little girl who you inspire to something she doesn't think she can do." Those words changed me forever. There's a vulnerability that comes with exposure. When you open yourself up to judgment, criticism, and ridicule, people can be cruel. So you must be courageous enough to stand in a ring and take the hits that will inevitably come. I've always been a fighter, but up to that point in my life, my fight had only been directed at competition. On that day, my mother, in her infinite wisdom, gave me permission to let go of my shyness, my timidity, and my embarrassment, and embrace the platform that comes with having a spotlight. She subtly demanded that I use my life and my voice to affect change, and I did. We proudly hosted some of the coaches in my neighborhood and at my home with my family. From that moment on, I took seriously the responsibility that comes with having a national platform. And it's not always easy. It's standing up alone to governing bodies of men and demanding equal pay for women. It's kneeling for justice when everyone else is standing. I feel like I'm constantly fighting something: social justice, pay inequity based on gender, disparities in the treatment of women and men's collegiate and professional athletes, bad officiating in general. Hope no officials are in here. It's just a joke, just a joke. But what I'm actually doing is honoring the conversation that I had with my mother. I try to the best of my ability to do things the right way. And mine is not a personal right or wrong. It's a universal right or wrong, as prescribed by God and my mother. If I witness injustice and turn my head, I believe I'm culpable. If I witness someone being treated unfairly and I do nothing, I believe I'm participating. I'm very clear. It's only by God's grace that I have the platform, and I refuse to take it for granted. We all have the ability to affect change. My platform may be national, but we all know change happens at the local level. I challenge everyone who can hear my words to get in a ring and take the hit. But no, it's not for you. Some little girl somewhere is watching. So I thank you for this. You have my sincerest appreciation. And then lastly, I want to thank Aaliyah Boston for narrating that incredible edit. I've never heard her call me Dawn. So it was weird hearing her call me Dawn. I'll get her for that, though. I'll get her for that. But thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for the people who support girls and women's sports. If it's only for just this dinner, but if it's only for, writing a check once a year, if it's only for a thought, at least in that moment you're thinking about girls and women's sports. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will cherish this award, and it fills my heart up. So thank you, Billie Jean King, for all that you've done for all of us, because I wear this, I do walk, so on my walks, I wear this hoodie, and on the back of it says, Title IX legend. So I wear it proudly. So thank you so much.